Y'all ready for this? One, and it comes to two, to the three, and four. Then I drop a beat I have in store. Now let it on the top like a rock, make it sound smooth and let I make a dub. Enunciate well, so that you can tell. I am not illiterate, I'm not even a little bit. Nothing like an idiot. Get it? You want the record? Cool, I'm with it. Like a rhythm check you, check the money next you. As I'm cooking rap, going like a gnat, don't be a pop. And I let it play, cause play is funky and I you want another reason why it must be funky? Yo, I get the attack and meaning that I'm funky, so I will play the game like it should be played. Drop the fucking to the mix, so the place will never pay. Ship it to the station in your jurisdiction. Others they invent and the others they ambition. The God can avoid the deal to the speed. Wanna be more for I-M-I-N-G on the stage. See the simple fact is I am good and known. I rock up for the people out of book, so in the conclusion, you will enjoy the fusion. And I will ascend with the style that I'm using. Knowing that it's top, the finish that I'm up for. I think I'll let it play, cause play till it's funky and I'm hip hop. Make the funky hip hop music, so check it. Listen to my kick, popping with a click, and with the rehearsals and popping funky verses. Stupid is the business, I think that you are relying on me. Love it when it battles with the fact that I am dying on suckers. Never come full to the knowing. Never stopping the dot when I am going. But in the event, someone will try to do this, stop him in his tracks. Show him that I am ruthless. I don't give a damn. Nothing that I am thinking, cause I don't think he is only when you're messing with my money. It's different to me this. That's why you gotta stop him. But with no frills, so I can stop him. Continue with the run and make sure I get done with no static. Cause there's something enough to see that get my line. But that's the second third. Now I get it on the front and let it play with the people saying, Trey, I'm doing funky and I'm I need a break so I can check around. See who the hell that is sitting down. I want all chairs off the floor. And if he stands to the wall, show him the door. And I'm thinking that you take this up in the rock. Now go non-stop, do not to look at the clock. You proceed, but can't believe your man chair gun. Why be so cool, you start shaking and shivering. Cause I'm delivering the answer. Haven't been the mirror, how the five answer. You try to say it, but it just won't work. Cause the beat is so rough, so tell me, tell it, don't be talking enough. And with the help of the Dr. Dre, Kiki. Hey, what if you need me to boy.
Right about now, you're about to be possessed at the sound of MC Rawface and DJ Rock.
wanna rock right now. I'm Rob Bass and I came to get down. I'm not internationally known, but I'm known to rock the microphone because I can keep it. I mean outrageous. Stay away from me, it's contagious. Cause I'm a winner, you're not a loser. To be an MC is what I choose. Ladies love me, girls adore me. I mean, even the ones who never saw me like the way that I rhyme at a show. The reason why, man, I don't know. So let's go, cause it takes two to make things go right. It takes two to make it out of sight. It takes two to make things go right. It takes two to make it out of sight. My name is Rob, I got a real funky concept. Listen up, cause I'm gonna keep you in step. I got an idea that I wanna share. You don't like it, so what? I don't care. I'm number one, the uno, I like pop. Bring up a sucker, cause all of them I'll stop. Won't attack, but I will protect. All of my followers, all I want is respect. I'm not a boxer, but the man who rocks her. A slick brother that can easy out boxer. Cause I'm Rob, the last name basic. You know the mic, I'm known to be the bestest. So let's start, it shouldn't be too hard. I'm not a sucker, so I don't need a bodyguard. I won't just wear bulletproof vests. Don't smoke Buddha, can't stand sex, yes. It takes two to make things go right. It takes two to make it out of sight. It takes two to make things go right. It takes two to make it out of sight. The situation that the bass thing. I'm kind of stingy, that's why I don't want to win. A funky rhyme to a folk or a good friend. But listen up, cause I want you to come ahead. You got the leader, the man, superior. I take curia and then you get furia. So that's it, my mother not counterfeit. The record sell, this makes this one a hit. It won't hurt to listen to red alert. Pick up the shirt, and so it don't hit the dirt. I like the kids, the guys, the girls. I want the judges to Rob Bass world. I'm on a mission, you better just listen to my rhymes, cause I'm all about this and cause it takes two to make things go right. It takes two to make it out of sight. It takes two to make things go right. It takes two to make it out of sight. I stand alone, don't need anyone. Cause I'm Rob, just came to have fun. Don't need friends that act like folks. Cause I'm Rob Bass, the one who knows about things that makes you get weary. Don't cheer me, just hear me out. Cause I got the clock.
All right, guys. Hello, good evening. Thank you, Jen, Goddess of Light, for moderating. I appreciate it. Happy Friday to y'all. I thought that I would do something a little bit different tonight. Okay. And hey, Sha. I thought I would do something a little bit different tonight, just to kind of off the top of my head about all of the zodiac signs, what I love and hate about you. Okay. Yeah. And I don't want people to take this as a personal thing. People take things way too personally. They take personal critiques way too, like, And people critique me all day long, but when it's time to critique them, oh God, they can't take it. They can't take the critique. Okay, so yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. Make sure that you guys hit that thumbs up. As far as with the DOC and raw bass, listen, I am probably going to be listening to 80s and 90s music, R&B, soul, disco. I'll probably be looking at 80s movies this whole weekend, okay? Because I am dealing with a lot. So if that's how I choose to start my show, then that's how I choose to start my show. And I think that the reason why that person came in here is because obviously they were jealous. Actually, that's a very good song to start off a YouTube show. Y'all ready for this? Yeah, I'll play it again. I'll play it again, baby. You know how I am. I'm a spoiled brat. Quit trying to come over here and run stuff over here. Okay? All right, y'all. Anyway. All right, let's get started. Let's get started, okay? Um, we're gonna start with the Aries. I'm gonna go in zodiac order. Okay, and so let's start with the Aries. What do I love about the Aries? Maybe I should start with what I hate about the Aries. No, I'll start with what I love about y'all. I love the fierce loyalty and the ability to always do what is right. I feel that Aries people in general, male or female, I feel that they have the ability to be real leaders. These are natural born leaders. Seriously, that's why they're the first zodiac sign. And I feel that they are very ethical people. Aries people, your strength is being very ethical. Your strength is being very honest, sometimes even brutally honest. Okay. What I hate about y'all sign is that y'all don't listen. Y'all are not good listeners at all. And then also y'all have a tendency to not listen to the other person's point of view. Okay. And you guys have a really hard time settling your conflicts because of that. Because you won't even be listening when the other person is saying, you know what? I see your point. I'm making my point. Let's compromise. And then you guys will still want to go on and on and on and on and on and on. It's like, wait a minute. Okay, well, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. And then I feel like you guys stick with you guys will focus on one thing when another thing is the problem. You guys will you guys have a tendency to be in denial. Okay. And yeah, shout out to my daughter. My daughter's an Aries. Okay. Yeah, I know it's crazy. You know why? You know why they're doing that is because they know certain things, and those trolls are gonna probably try to get on my damn nerves, which is why I'm gonna completely ignore all of them over the weekend, because they're trying to they're being they're yeah, and I'm probably gonna make like a quick. Uh-oh. Sorry, I don't know what happened with that. I'm probably gonna like, yeah, I will be avoiding all of their shows. Every last one of all of them are just way too toxic over in that sector. So yeah, so never again, never, ever, ever will they get my view, my energy, any of that. Not ever, except for one person, but you know, he's not in that sector. So yeah, very negative people. Okay, moving on to the Tauruses. What do I love about the Tauruses? Okay. So I was best friends with a Taurus for 20 years. First of all, Tauruses are fun. They like to laugh. They are some of the most loyal people. They are some of the most loyal and kind. Also, they are very mothering. Taurus people are very mothering. Okay. If you're like If you're like an orphan, they'll kind of like take you in and be like, because I was also kind of partially raised by a Taurus. My mother is Virgo, but my aunt, who is a Taurus, raised me. And you know what? Even I felt very safe around her for some reason, even though, she's kind of crazy. Auntie crazy. Auntie got issues, but I always knew that she, like, just deep down was a good person. You know what I'm saying? My aunt. Some other people I can't really tell that, but here's what I hate about Tauruses. The holding grudges, the holding grudges and the trying to get revenge on people, not knowing when to let go, and then disloyalty, and then keeping secrets. Those are some of the main things and you know what? It makes the people that you deal with just never want to speak to you again, probably because, oh, also y'all have a tendency to lack appreciation. Okay, going into the Geminis are very, very similar to Tauruses in that manner. Okay, they have a problem with that too, but the Geminis, we're gonna break that down real. It's complicated. Okay, so stick with the Tauruses right now. I feel that they do have a tendency to not take people seriously. You don't take people's heart seriously. And many people wonder why I am just a honeypot, why people love me, why people always come back to me. That's because I know how to love people. That's because I know how to wrap them with love and understanding and forgiveness. With y'all, you never know. You never know. You never know. Like, if there's an argument, like for me, I recover well from arguments. I still love you. I ain't got no problem with it. But with Taurus, is like they hold grudges, and then y'all always like to bring up the past. Way, oh my God. Another big thing about the Taurus is y'all stay stuck in the past. But y'all accuse everybody else of doing it. Oh no, I'm not tripping off of something that happened when I was 5 years old. You're the crazy one. No, definitely stuck in the past. They stay stuck in the past. That's another thing that I guess that would depend on your rising sign or whatever. They always bring up the past, you know, even if it's a very, very negative thing, they always bring it up, and they always want to take you down this emotional roller coaster about something that happened in the past. That's the negative aspect of them. When they're in their element, Tauruses can be fun. They'll cook. They just have a good time. But when they are in a negative state of mind, it is not good. It's not good at all. Okay. Hello, Maria. Okay. Let me ground myself. Gotta ground. Whenever I address a Gemini, like if I call a Gemini's phone, I ground myself first. If you're a Gemini and I call you, I'm gonna ground myself before I call your phone. Okay, seriously, because the unpredictable behavior of Geminis. What I don't. Okay, so here's what I love about the Geminis, because I love my Geminis. I love the sense of humor. I love the fact that they can be very what's the word that I'm looking for? Romantic. They I feel that Geminis, and see, when I'm looking at female Geminis, because I wouldn't know about a female Gemini, okay? Even though I've probably dealt with female Geminis, as far as like with, I've never dated a female Gemini. As far as with love, I'm trying to think, because like literally I drew a blank, but there's a lot that I love about Gemini. I like how I like their imagination. I like their communication. I love the way that Geminis communicate very well. I love how affectionate Geminis can be. Geminis can make you feel like you are the most important person in the world. They will it just like they're wearing a cape. It's like superhero. These Geminis are like superhuman superheroes. Like, Marvel comics, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they are really, really they will come to your rescue. They are very loyal. Okay. They can be loyal. I guess I need to go into what I hate about Gemini. I don't like the way Geminis are constantly testing people. They're constantly testing your value or testing. Geminis are constantly testing to see if you are worthy, and that is emotionally, physically, and spiritually and mentally draining. I don't like that. I don't like the emotional detachment. I don't like how you guys do things, but then you totally detach emotionally from how it's affecting another person. Keeping secrets, they're very secretive and sneaky. Geminis are more sneaky than the Tauruses. They are very sneaky people. They are very secretive people. They will be living an entire I think Gemini's got the ability to live a triple life or a quadruple life. Like they are all over the place. I don't like how y'all assume that you know the truth just because you're being negative. I don't like how y'all accuse people of things that is not the truth over and over again. Over and over again. They do that. The edginess is good, but then sometimes it's not good. So that can be the edginess is okay, but there's sometimes when it's not appropriate and you guys don't know when to stop. Y'all don't know when it's at a limit when it's time to stop. It kind of goes on and on and on and on and on. Kind of like with the president. That's why I said he's got to get. I'm so Trump. I like you, but you got to go. Okay, we can't have no Gemini president no more. Nope. No. Does anybody else want a Gemini president ever again? No. I'm sorry. Not like Trump. I mean, I'm sure that there would be a Gemini that would be a good president, but I just think that at a time where we need rest and peace, the Gemini is causing way too much chaos. Maria Hernandez, good point. They can be two-faced too. Geminis are two-faced. But the problem is that the problem with that is that they don't know how to integrate. They don't know how to integrate things. They don't know how to make things work together. They have a tendency to keep things in sort of like this chaotic fashion and to where you're supposed to pick up the pieces and do it for them instead of them doing it for themselves. It drives me crazy. In fact, I'm crazy. Okay. I am. I've been driven crazy publicly by Gemini. So even though I love him, I hate him. It's a love hate. And I probably will always have a love hate relationship with every single Gemini because it's just the way that y'all do it. Y'all do it that way. And then when somebody says, okay, I love you, I don't want to show you hatred. Just don't do this to me again. And you guys will go and do the same thing over and over again. So you just do everything that you're not supposed to do. And that's what I'm sorry. Like when y'all get in y'all moods, yeah. I don't like it. I don't like the secretiveness. I don't like how you guys are not an open book. I don't like how you guys purposely try to make people paranoid about what you're doing. They will purposely try, like if you tell me you're gonna call me, just call. They'll purposely not call you. They'll be thinking about calling you. And then of course they're very telepathic. So of course you'll wake up thinking about them, go to sleep thinking about them. They'll think about you, but they won't actually call when they say they're gonna call. That it's they purposely will try to purposely drive you crazy. Yeah, they play a lot of games. They do constantly. You would have to be somebody that is into playing games like that. Okay. Yeah. And they make the best lovers, but then again, they make horrible lovers. So pretty much, then they don't like to listen. They don't really listen. Okay. And then also the way they shut down their emotions, very, very traumatizing to the people around you. Yeah. Okay. Cancer. What I love about cancers is that cancers are so sweet. They are sweet and kind and caring people. They are very good parents, very nurturing, usually. Usually they are. I don't know about cancer men, but I know that the women usually are. I like how honest cancers are. Okay, these are people that are going to tell you the truth even when it's hard. They're going to tell you the truth. Um, I like how cancers make you feel really warm and fuzzy inside, like just cancer energy. You know what I'm saying? Very, very nurturing to people's souls. These are these people. I love cancers. Okay, because I love myself. I'm a cancer son, just to let y'all know. Okay. Um, I like how cancers are natural healers, even though sometimes we have a hard time healing ourselves. We're natural healers to other people. I like how cancers will literally sacrifice themselves for you. I like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't, because it's, you know what, for the people that they love, for the people that they care about. Okay. They will go through hell for the people that they care about. And then if they're not appreciated, cancers can get very verbally abusive. This is the dark side of the cancer. Okay. I'm about to go into because I talk about myself. I don't give a damn. That's why I be telling people don't be too hard on me because I'm already being hard on myself. Cancers, one of the dark sides of cancers is that they can be verbally abusive. They can be. They can be verbally abusive. They can and they don't even have to cuss you out. They can make you feel bad for stuff. Like just the emotion, the way that they rule over the stomach and the emotion. Um, I don't like how cancers can get paranoid. Okay, that's why we are represented by, well, we got a bunch of tarot cards. Okay, cancers show up everywhere in the deck. Okay, but that's why they depict us as the moon because we can get paranoid. So don't purposely try to make us paranoid. We hate that. We absolutely hate that, and I don't like the way that cancers can be negative or pessimistic. Cancers can be negative. I'm not a negative cancer. I don't like the way cancers don't know how to let go. Okay. I don't like how they don't like to let go. And because I wish that I could let go. I wish I could let go. People be like, just let it go, move on. I'm not gonna let you go. People will tell me that. Yeah, oh yeah, we can be jealous too. But we're not jealous people. Wait a minute. We're not just jealous of people on everyday life. Like we're not just jealous of people's everyday. No, we will get jealous in situations where we are supposed to, or if it has something to do with our lover or somebody that we like. Yeah, we're not jealous, we are possessive. There is a difference. Cancers, that I guess that, you know what, some people like that though. Some people like, because it makes them feel secure. Other cancers actually like that, and then other zodiac signs like how possessive cancers can be. I personally like it. Because because people appreciate you for it. I found that the people that I let go of probably didn't do so well. The people that I kept a hold of, I didn't have to see them, half dead in the future. You know what I'm saying? Because cancers do know what's best for you. We are the mothers of the zodiac, and we know that our love is what's best for you. Okay. Thank you, Maria. Yeah. And I can't think of too much more that I hate about the cancer. So I'm gonna move on. Leos. I love Leo's passion. I'm a Leo rising, so I'm a very passionate person. Leos are not angry people. That's why I don't judge people by the color of their skin. I judge people by their zodiac sign. You'll have an easier life if you do that. You'll make people happy if you judge them by their zodiac sign. Leos are not angry. We are just passionate people, very passionate. I love how their eyes, Leos have these deep penetrating, just the eyes, like you can tell it's a Leo. You don't never see no Leo staring off, and I mean they looking directly at you. When you look at a picture of a Leo, if they not looking directly at you, they looking at something else, and you wondering what they looking at. Okay. Yes. Okay. So yeah, Leos are also very, very sexual. I love Leo sexiness. Leos are very sexual people. They are loners for the most part. Leos will mate with the same person for life, and they won't be all out there. Like right now, if you a Leo, you probably at home, cuddled up in the bed with your man, or either rocking one of your babies to sleep. Leos are not out there like that. They not. I like how Leos take care of business, man. Leos will handle some shit. Man, the Leo is a warrior, a mother, a father. Leo women can either be a mother and a father. We can play both roles with our kids. Uh-huh. I can think of a bunch of other stuff that I love about Leos. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Leos are good in bed. They are natural sex goddesses and gods. Okay. And they're good in bed, even if I don't know what good in bed means. To me, I don't think that there's no one way that a person makes love to anybody. That's just like that song by Wale where he's like, you heard about me, I heard about you. No, that don't mean that that don't mean that you're gonna click. So I think that people have their own connection with different people. So, where one person might say that somebody's bad in bed, I might feel that they're good in bed because they good to me. They just right for me. So that's all I care about. And I like how loyal they are, man. And I like how they will stand up. They'll be like, and especially if you question Leo about their children or their husband or wife, they will bite your head off. They will literally bite your head off. I love Leos. Okay, so shout out to Leos. Hit the thumbs up for Leos. Leos in the house, man. You know what? I am a Leo ascending. I'm a rising Leo, and I am more of a Leo than a Cancer. Okay. Now, what I don't like about Leos, let's get into that. Leos, they can be very verbally abusive. Leos can be violent too. They can be overbearing. Um, Believe it or not, Leos, if they're going through something to where it's leading to some kind of heartbreak, Leos, they'll just become real mean and nasty sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, and yeah, so yeah, but that's, all Leos do not have those negative traits. Overreacting, yes. And sometimes they'll put on a show, they'll put on too much of a show where it's not appropriate. Okay. Virgo, what do I love about the Virgos? I love how Virgos take care of you. Virgos will just take care of you. Virgos are creative. Virgos are, ooh, I drew a blank. And I'm doing this naturally off the top of my head. And these are based upon my experiences personally, but then also the way I've seen y'all treat other people. So Virgos handle and take care of business. You know what I'm saying? They are very successful people. They're going to make sure that they are a success at the end of the day. Whatever it is that they try to do, they're going to work at it and they're going to make sure that they are successful at it. Okay, if they're on the right path, if you're trying to, because both of my parents are Virgos and they are not like this at all. I'm sorry. They are some of the most negative Virgos that I have ever met. They have put negativity around me my entire life. Half the people in my life don't even know me. Okay. So, with Virgos, I like their business sense. I like how they will take care of business. The things that I don't like about Virgos is that they are natural, covert narcissists. I had to get y'all today. Y'all are covert narcs naturally on y'all dark side. Ask anybody. Ask anybody. Okay. They do things that are very unnecessary. Um, they hold grudges big time. I mean, they never forgive, actually. Not really. Even though they are manifesting, everybody is manifesting the reaction and the outcome with the people in your life. You're manifesting it. You're saying it's going to happen and then you're manifesting it. You're thinking about it happening. So everybody's doing that to everybody, but Virgos, they are totally different. They are like natural Merlins, and you have to watch them. You have to watch them. Okay, they can be very, very sneaky. They can also be very sadistic. Yeah. They they have patience, but they lack understanding. So one of the things that I love about Virgos is their patience, because I'm a Virgo moon, but they lack understanding when they're supposed to. Okay. Then I also feel that Virgos are easily influenced. Geminis are easily influenced too. I don't think I would ever want a Gemini child. I'm going to specifically choose my children. Wouldn't that be crazy though if I got pregnant next year with twins that was born Geminis? That would be crazy, man. It would be baby Stewie 1 and 2. Good Lord. I wouldn't mess with those children if I were y'all. For real. That would be crazy because I'm usually trying to think. I haven't had a June baby. I had a child in July. My oldest son was born in July, but yeah, y'all, y'all be doing too much. Y'all Virgos, I'm telling y'all. And y'all set high expectations for people that are very unrealistic. Okay? Yeah. And literally nobody is trying to live up to your expectations ever. Trust me. So you tripping and you missing out on life while you, because everybody's free and liberated of your stuff, Virgo. We don't have to do that. We don't have to do what you want us to do. Okay, it's always my way or the highway. No, no, and we know that, and we don't care if you send us bad energy that makes us think that we're going to choke to death. We don't care, okay, because we know we're not going to choke to death. We know we're not going to choke on a sandwich if we say no to you. Okay, so yeah. Okay, yes, thank you, Sha. Okay. Libras, what do I love about Libras? Libras are, I love the Libra energy in that which that is balancing, that provides balance and justice. I love that. My sister is a Libra, by the way, and she's a very powerful witch. Um, they are very fun. Libras are just fun people. They are just like the Geminis. You can have a lot of fun with Libras. Um, I like how Libras like nice things. They love things that are valuable. They like things that are expensive. They like antiques and stuff. That I can go out on an afternoon day of shopping with a Libra and go antiquing with a Libra and just be chill all day. Like I love that about the Libra energy. They love nice things. They do. You know what I'm saying? And they covet things that are of value. I also like how they will go out on a ledge for you, like almost like that Thelma and Louise type of thing. But I feel like there's a dark side of the Libra. And this is not to say that all Libras do this, but the superficiality, the fact that they have a tendency to, if challenged in a situation, instead of them coming with some real, they'll go all the way into fake. And then I don't like that they can be sneaky. I don't like how they can be sneaky, hold secrets, talk behind your back. They're kind of two-faced, sort of like the Geminis. Okay. And they don't think anything of it, but a lot of times they're creating. And I'm gonna be honest with you, air sign people are constantly creating problems for themselves. They are. And I will say that to y'all. And it's not to say, that I'm not gonna walk out on you. I'm not gonna leave you. Like, what the fuck? I'm very loyal, but that's what y'all do. And it drives the people in your life crazy. And so that aspect of yourselves, it can change. It can. You know, the air sign people rules over the mind. They can do anything if they put their mind to it. Okay. Then also, I think that what they tend to do is when faced with any kind of adversity, they'll go into denial about it. They can also be very emotionally detached at a time when a person doesn't need that. They don't need that at that moment. It's like, I don't need this right now. Okay. This is not the right time for this. Okay. So they have a tendency to do that. Scorpios. Scorpios are very fun to be around people. They're very penetrating. Scorpios are very penetrating. You know, I have a Scorpio cousin, and he was one of the cousins that I was the closest with. He's a Scorpio. I love how Scorpios are very family oriented, but they're very overprotective of their kids and of their spouse. They are very overprotective of the people in their life. And sometimes you got to be. Sometimes you have to be overprotective of people. They know when to say when, and they know how to choose their battles. Okay. Scorpio people understand you on a deeper level, and they're natural empaths. But there's a dark side to the Scorpio. They can be a bit extreme when it comes to their emotions. And what Scorpios will do is they'll sting you. That's why they're the Scorpion. They will sting you. They will bring you to the brink of death and back. These people are very, very spiritual, very, very spiritually gifted too. Okay. Yeah, I need another Scorpio for my coven. I like Scorpios. Scorpios are they're smart. Scorpios are smart people. The ones that I know personally are very intelligent. Okay. And they can survive anywhere. They are survivors. I like Scorpios. Okay. But they can be they can sort of be verbally abusive. They can also be manipulative. And like I don't know, I've seen other people do this, other zodiac signs, like they will manipulate their lovers with some emotional stuff, like I'm about to kill myself to get their way. And after they done told you they about to kill themselves like 30 times, then it's like that Scorpios can also be crazy drivers. They drive crazy. That's the one thing I notice about them. They like to live on the edge of night. They like to have near death experiences and stuff. Their wild side is really, really wild. Okay. Um, I haven't ever dealt with a Scorpio as far as with a relationship like that, but I do know that they have a tendency to give people the silent treatment. And I've heard that about Scorpios, to where they will just like not talk to people. I don't know. Am I hearing that right? It's something is coming in through spirit. I've never been through that with the Scorpio, but oh yeah, and then they don't express their feelings. Like if you're dealing with a Scorpio and they like you, they probably won't tell you, which is crazy. Okay. Another thing, they do have a tendency to go to extremes. And I was going to say that about the Gemini, which the Gemini is kind of right above the Scorpio. Going to extremes. This is Gemini and Scorpio. I don't know why they're very similar. You're never going to see me again. Well, first of all, I'm going to pretend that you're just upset. They'll say that to the people that love them. And so Scorpios do it in a different way, like, bye, I'm gone forever. They'll write you a suicide note. And then you'll be thinking that they're gone forever, and they'll be sitting right there just enjoying you sort of stressing out about them. Geminis do the same thing. You know, they threaten you. They go to the extreme. They're too quick to try to flight. Libras are the same way. I don't want to ever speak to you again. Well, you're gonna have to speak to me because we're gonna have to work this out. Why do we have to work this out? Because I'm not letting you go nowhere. Yeah, y'all have a tendency to do that. You got a sister like that, Maria? Hey, y'all go to I don't like the extremists. I think that the Scorpios, the Libras, the Geminis, and the Aquariuses are the extremists of the zodiac. You don't tell somebody that loves you that they're never going to see you again. I think that especially, I don't care if you mean it or not. I don't care if you mean it, even at that time. They need to learn how to control their mouth, the things that they say. It can be very hurtful. Okay, so that extreme stuff, Scorpios have a tendency to do that. They will break up with you for the weekend and be right back, and you'll be like, I thought I was never going to see you again. Or they'll break up with you like for a few hours and then call you and be like, so they go to too many extremes is what I feel about the Scorpios. But I mean, when you think about it, we actually enjoy people's negative side also. Everybody that we have in our lives, we enjoy their negative side. Otherwise, they wouldn't be there in our lives. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sagittarius is, what do I love about Sagittarius is I like their passion. I like their strength. They're very strong people. I like their sense of humor. Sometimes they have a dark sense of humor. Sagittariuses have a very, very dark sense of humor. And sometimes they take it too far with their sense of humor. I like how they have a lot of determination. Okay. I don't like how Sagittarius jump to conclusions. Okay. I was friends with a Sagittarius woman, and she just assumed that everybody was out to get her. It was like, and so the fact that they have such a lack of trust makes you not trust Sagittariuses. And my Neptune is in Sag, so they have a tendency to plot against people behind their backs. Sagittariuses do. They can be two-faced and sneaky. I like Sagittariuses as friends and business partners, maybe, but lover, I would never be with a Sagittarius as a lover. Never. I'm sorry, Sagittarius. I love you guys, but I don't have to have sex with you. I'm not gonna do it. Yeah. Mm-mm. I love you guys, but I can't do that. Okay. Um, I don't like how verbally abusive Sagittarius can be. Very verbally abusive. They can be so abusive to the point where it's toxic. Very toxic. They can spit fire at you. I remember somebody said something, and I saw like this sparkling ring around my eye. I was like, oh God. I was like, oh God, ooh, goo gobs. No. Let me go center and ground myself. They have a tendency to think that they know it all and think that they know what they talking about, but they don't. Like, they be so off. And they be like, I'm sure of it. And I'll be like, no, you're just assuming and jumping to conclusions. And whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? And then they, for some reason, what is up with Sagittarius is and thinking everybody is stalking them and everybody out to get them. Y'all got a paranoia problem. And y'all are sort of right up underneath it. You're right by the Cancers with that paranoia. You guys are paranoid and you don't even have to be. Okay. Y'all are just very and so what they will do is they will make up this whole thing in their head and then they'll attack you for it before you get them. And it's like, kind of wasn't out to get you, but you take care of yourself, okay? Bye-bye. Okay. Oh, Maria, okay, love you too. You're welcome. Okay. That's the last thing I can think about with the Sagittarius. Capricorn. What I love about Capricorns is that Capricorns, they are about their money. Capricorns are about their bread. You know why Mother Earth loves Capricorn? Because Capricorn know how to conjure that energy of money. Okay? Energy, healing energy. Capricorns are natural healers. And I don't know why they gave them the devil card in the tarot. I wonder if y'all feel stigmatized because of that. It's probably because like a dark side to the Capricorn is that they can be they can be really freaky people. Like they can be into some freaky stuff. You know, the extreme side of the Capricorn, that's why they gave y'all the devil. Because, you know, y'all might be doing some stuff that, you know, some stuff in the bedroom that other people would probably be like, oh, what are you doing? But, you know, Capricorns, they are survivors. We need Capricorn energy so bad. Capricorns ain't going nowhere. They got rid of the Scorpios, though. Y'all know that, right? Scorpio, they replaced Scorpio with that one 13th sign. Who was that again? We stopped talking about him. And who was that fire sign that absorbed the Scorpio energy? I think that's going to end up happening with the Geminis or something because y'all be doing too much. No, I'm joking. Capricorns, you guys will make it happen. Y'all know how to make the shit happen. Y'all do. Okay, and y'all will work hard if y'all have to. They are hard workers. Okay. They are very ambitious. Okay. Virgos are ambitious too. I left that out of the Virgos because I kind of drew a blank on the Virgo. Capricorns can be very ambitious. They can make stuff happen. Capricorns are it's the Capricorns, the Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus and Cancer. Those are the people that are running the companies. Seriously, as Capricorns will be a CEO of a company and you won't even know about it. So these are very, 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 they have very good wealth esteem is what somebody had, that word that somebody used. Who was that? I can't remember her name. Um, the bad side about the Capricorn is that y'all can be cheaters in relationships. Y'all will cheat. Okay, y'all will cheat real quick too, like real quick. You know, somebody play games with a Capricorn and y'all might already be cheating. Y'all already making plans to cheat. Unless you are a more evolved Capricorn. I don't want to insult anybody. Um, not too much negative I can say about my cappuccinos. Except that you guys can be really, really negative. Like y'all either gonna be on the right path or either y'all gonna completely be on the wrong path. Okay. Hey Jill. Y'all either gonna be doing it all right, all the way right, or all the way wrong. Okay. And wrong for you because they will hurt themselves sometimes. Cappies will. Oh, another thing I don't like about y'all is that y'all have a problem. Y'all have a tendency to not be able to live within the moment, is what I've noticed. Kind of like major holidays and stuff like that. Capricorns and Tauruses have and Virgos. Virgos are not as bad, but I know that the Capricorn and the Tauruses drive me crazy during the holidays. They are just like, huh, oh, I got it's like, where's your joy? Okay, let's do this and just have joy with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I noticed that about y'all because I know a couple of Capricorns. Okay, Aquariuses. I love how inventive Aquariuses are. I love how they their vision. Okay, I love their vision. A lot of people assume just because the star card is related to healing, though, that Aquariuses are just the best healers, but they're not. They have a tendency to heal other people, but they won't do it for themselves. Okay. Now, going back to what I like about them, which again, I haven't dealt with too many Aquariuses. So if you are an Aquarius and you made a negative impression, then maybe I just don't know enough Aquariuses. Um, I like their mind. I like how their ideas. Okay, I like how they are natural seers of so to speak. Like they see stuff that other people don't see. Okay, and they'll point some stuff out to you. You'll be like, oh, that's so nice. You know what I'm saying? They're the type of people that will make you appreciate art. Usually Aquariuses are very artistic. They love music. Okay, they love art, and who doesn't appreciate art and music? Okay, so that's one of the things that I appreciate about them. Some of the negative, sometimes they visions be way the fuck off, and they just start lying on people. Mm-mm. you was way off then, and you way off now. You're lying on folk, and then they also project. They project. All of the air signs have a tendency to project. Aquariuses will project everything onto you, and you be like, "But this, what? Who?" They'll make up a whole person that don't even exist, and it's like, so the way that they envision you, it's almost like their whole life is a movie. And in my movie, based upon the way you look or how I'm feeling, this is you. And it's like, well, no, that's not me. What are you talking about? You're totally off. They can be totally off when either they're on completely, either Aquariuses are on, or either they are totally off, one or the other. They are on one side of the extreme typically, and sometimes they can switch back and forth. Seriously. I've never been close or personal friends with an Aquarius like that, but I can tell you that much like the other air signs, Aquariuses can be very two-faced. Um, they go to extremes at times, okay? Especially when they're projecting their own pain out to others. And then all of a sudden you have to take responsibility for whatever it is that they are going through. And so if you're an Aquarius and you're not like that, then that's good, because that's not cool. Okay, if you continue to project things out to people, this is for all signs, but mainly the air signs. You are never going to solve the issue projecting your stuff onto other people. And Aquariuses do that very well. If they're feeling a certain type of way, they'll say, "Oh, you're feeling that way," instead of them owning their own emotions. That's what hurts them the most, is when they avoid their own pain and they never can heal. So no, you're not the natural healers of the zodiac. I don't believe that. I believe the Libras are. I believe that Aquariuses, they are the arts and the music and the vision. They'll make you think higher, but then again, they can make you think way low. They can either inspire you in a very, very enlightened way, or in a very, very low way. Okay, because they're the water bearer. But all of the air signs, if you notice, they all have two sides, okay? And the water bearer is where the the Aquarius female is pouring water into a stream or into a lake. You know what I'm saying? So that represents balance, and as above and so below. They have a problem with balance. They do. Some of my worst enemies have been Aquariuses, Geminis, and Libras. And the reason why you were my enemy is because you didn't want to accept the truth about yourself. I'm not your enemy. You're your own worst enemy. Okay. And I'm just saying, so, and other people just gonna protect themselves. You can't expect people to just lay down and sacrifice themselves for you. That's another thing. They expect people to do too much. It's like, no, 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 no. You know what I'm saying? Like Jill Valentine, like you ain't sitting in the chat like, dang, this sounds personal. I've never even really had a personal relationship with an Aquarius. It's just what I know about y'all, what I've observed about y'all. Okay. Um, Pisces. What I love about the Pisces is Pisces always, they just have this really, really erotic, like, sexiness about themselves that you have to appreciate when it comes to the Pisces. Like, I don't care what a Pisces person, you're gonna be able to tell by looking at them. Okay, and usually pictures don't do Pisces people justice. Now, I have had personal experience with a Pisces man. Okay, they are very alluring. The men and the women, they're very alluring. They're very comely. They just make you appreciate sex. And that was my first experience with a Pisces. I've actually been intimate with a Pisces before. They really make you appreciate it. And it can be really, really good if the emotional connection is there. I've never had, like, it wasn't an emotional connection. It was more just a sexual kind of freaky deaky type of, we didn't get that far. But it's their allure that I like about them. And then also, I like that they're very quiet and they're very mysterious. So they just kind of make you come to them because they're just very quiet and mysterious. And they have this enchantment around them. It's just like, What are you doing to me? Pisces people will run the hell off, though. This is what I hate about Pisces. But you know what? I did work on him. He tried that crap with me. He came back and said, none of this was your fault. He came back and immediately, and they will swim in the other direction. And they are the escape artists. So they can make the perfect lover because they're almost like they have that vampiric quality to where they could just pull you into them. Geminis too, because Gemini and Pisces, to me, Pisces is the twins, but then so is Gemini because it's two fishes with the Pisces. With Gemini, it's the two faces. With them, it's the two fishes. Okay. What I hate about Pisces, or what I don't like, is that they are the escape artists. They will run off, kind of like just all of a sudden just disappear out of thin air, and then they'll reappear. And what's crazy is that, and I was when I was dealing with a Pisces, and back in my hometown, I'm sure if I was there, I would probably run into him. But when I would run into him, it was almost like he was in disguise sometimes. Like I would have to squint to be, and I would be like, oh, that's you. And then he would look at me, and then he would roll down his window and be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, why did you turn, why, were you shape shifting? You know what I'm saying? Like, they are very mysterious, almost to the point where you're thinking, are they going on some kind of intergalactic travel or something? Like, these are very, it's the mystery that I don't really like. I like people that are open books. I like people that's why I would never date a Pisces again. Probably not ever. Okay, honestly, I'll go into which zodiac signs I'll date and which one of them that I won't. Also, guys, Pisces people have a tendency to be covert narcs too. Oh, and selfish. They can be selfish and they can be greedy. Oh, that's why with the Capricorns. Yeah, Capricorns can be greedy. But I never met no greedy Capricorn. Yes, I don't know. But I'm talking about as far as like, they will do things to shit on people out of greed. So Pisces people are very sneaky. Oh, and then sometimes they can be habitual liars. Habitual. Okay, because I know some Pisces, and and it's like sometimes it's like what? Trisha Talk said Pisces are the worst men ever. Oh, did you join the Pisces hate club? There was actually a Pisces hate club, y'all. No cap. There's a Pisces hate club. I was, you know what, but you know what, the Pisces that I deal with, he was an angel in disguise. And this is no joke, okay? The one that I dealt with. So I think I may have gotten lucky. Um, I went to one of his shows because he's a rapper, and I took a picture of him and his wings materialized. Like I don't even still have the picture. My mother has it. I'm sure she does. She keeps everything. And I knew it. I knew it was something. I was like, that's what it is. Because I took the picture and it was just like wings. And seriously. Okay. And I don't even know if he knows it, but he touched my life because I had to rethink everything about self. He changed me into a better person. He did. Okay. He changed me into a better person. Like when he came into my life at a time where I needed to be checked, because I had just gotten out of an abusive relationship, and like he taught me a lot. He made me realize how shell shocked I was back then, how narcissistic I was back then. I wasn't a really bad narc, but I was one of them kind of people to where it was just like, oh, people liked me, but it was certain things that I had to change about myself. And he brought he facilitated that change for real. And you know what he taught me? He taught me to not just say anything. I swear to God, you don't just say anything to people. Stop doing that. I have a tendency to still do that to this day sometimes, but it depends on who I'm dealing with. If you will say anything to me, I'm an empath, I will do it. But he wasn't like that. So like, and I hope that he understood that I was just taking my anger out from getting out of that abusive relationship on him. And it wasn't his fault either, because I told him, I said, yeah, well, and so it was really painful. I cried into my pillow probably for maybe 3 months straight over that situation, but it wasn't him, it was me. So he was somebody that I needed to have that experience with. And that's what I want to tell you guys about all of your experiences. Stop playing victim with some of this stuff. Some of this stuff is meant for you to go through it, especially when you're dealing with a twin flame. Your twin flame is going to tell you exactly what it is, and they not going to hold back. Okay. I think for you to say anything to them though, like critique each other, say what you got to say, but don't go off into crazyville and start saying crazy stuff. Watch your mouth. You know what I'm saying? He taught me that. And like, I've been taught that a couple of times, but because one of the dark sides of the cancer though. First of all, I am an empath. Okay. So a lot of times, when I say something, like literally sometimes it's not my fault. Sometimes it'll be what it is. Sometimes it'll be your spirits. Seriously. And I will take responsibility for things and admit when I'm wrong. But I don't believe that they're fake. I believe that they are complicated people. I believe that they are some of the most probably sought out, but you can't get to them. You can't get them. That's just like with me, just me personally as a person. I can be very, very social and I'll talk to people, but that doesn't mean that I'm gonna lay down with you in the bedroom. Like, okay, I'm one of those type of people to where I can be friends with you and not have sex with you. Okay, so I don't know about other people. I think that some people don't like that about me, but I think that's a good trait. The Pisces that I was dealing with, he's married, got kids now. I wish him well in life. I'm not even angry at him. Y'all got to let go of all that anger. I ain't never been angry at him, but it's probably because again, I was dealing with an angel, an actual angel. And he came into my life when I needed him, and he did exactly what he was supposed to do in my life. And he will always be like a helpful spirit to me. Like, looking at some of his videos on YouTube makes me feel nostalgic. Just because Pisces people have a tendency, they will kind of, they'll just melt into you, like they'll just become one with you. And that's really what I like about them. But Pisces people, on the dark side of them, they can really be sneaky. And so I know that about Pisceans, but at the end of the day, they will teach you how to move forward, but they'll teach you how to move forward a better person, a better lover. Pisces people will make you a better lover. So trust you. I might need to do a reading on you. I'm gonna throw the cards on you. I'm gonna throw the cards. Spirits, what messages you got for Trusha Talks? Okay, people are not telling you and accusing you of things for nothing. People are actually telling you what you're doing. And a lot of times people will mirror back to you. Okay, you can't expect things to be one-sided ever. And people that are meant to be in your life are going to challenge you. They're not just going to let you continue on down that destructive path. They're not going to do it. I'd rather us be enemies than us be fake friends. I can't do it. If you feel that if you know what I'm saying, some people feel as though, like, when I say that, like, they don't get it. It's not the time for us to be staying stuck in our ways, because all of that stuff that people are doing, even some of the stuff that I'm doing, it has no place where we are going. So that's why earlier today I was releasing, I was crying, I was making sure that people knew that I love them, you know what I'm saying? Because at a time, you got to do it, Yeah. Are you a Pisces, Shireen? Spirits, give me a readout for Trusha Talks. I'm gonna throw you a couple of cards complimentary, okay? Ooh, guess what you got? You got the Judgment card. You got the Judgment card in the upright position, Trusha Talks, and then you got the Three of Chalices, the Four of Chalices reverse, and then Ace of Wands upright. So this just tells me that, looking back at your past, you really need to look at the things and the experiences that you have had, and then really make a sound assessment of what actually happened. Okay. And then also taking that energy and transmuting it into something positive. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. Even when people are acting like assholes, you still have to love self, because at the end of the day, you're not anybody's responsibility but your own. Now, the Four of Cups comes up in the reverse position. So I feel, Trusha Talks, I feel that you definitely have dealt with this Judgment card. Could be a Pisces. Okay, it could be Pisces or Scorpio. You have dealt with that, but Spirits is feeling though as though you're not appreciating the lesson. So you're taking it as a negative and you're just playing victim and you're being real negative about it. But you need to think back at what that person did to make you a better person. Because sometimes, I mean, nobody's 100% perfect. And then also, maybe it just wasn't meant for you to be with that person. I know that I was looking at a website. I was looking at a website and it was like this entire hate club against the Pisces. And by that time, I had already had a Pisces that had swam away from me, and I had healed from it, because it wasn't that, it wasn't the relationship. It was the fact that it was something that I needed to heal from. And so maybe the Pisces is just triggering that healing. Y'all see what I'm saying? So instead of just looking at things all negative, maybe a way that you can take your power back. Okay, this is a way of taking your power back. If a person allows you to go around and go, oh, this person is so negative. Oh, I hate this. I hate that. I mean, There's clearly something that you need to wake up with it within yourself. You know, people walk around with nasty, negative attitudes all the time because of their experiences with people, and they never get over it, and they never move forward because of this, because they don't, first of all, you didn't appreciate that person in the first place. When you think back about it, the fact that you can walk away from a person not knowing the lesson, you wasn't right to begin with. You got to take an assessment and judge yourself. You got to look at yourself and say, hey, let me judge this situation properly. And then also you may need to do some past life stuff. Okay. But that doesn't mean that Pisces people are fake or that they're bad people. Okay. We could say that, Virgos are fake. We could say that Geminis are fake. None of us are fake. We're all here. We all exist. So nobody's fake. People just have a tendency to know how to hide how they feel. And you can't force somebody to tell you how they feel. You can know how they feel, but that doesn't mean that, some people get caught up in that extreme to where they're like, tell me how you feel. Tell me. And it's like, you need to go take a chill pill and chill out. This is crazy. Now, if somebody ghosts you for like a year, again, you have to look at yourself. Okay. Because, and then, especially when it comes to men really don't know how to say goodbye. They really don't know how to do that. Okay. And, a lot of times when you are dealing with relationships, because I know how y'all feel, y'all turn into the devil card. Y'all sit there and you obsess and you obsess and you obsess over what's going on, and when you should be enjoying life. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing about me. I have hella issues right now, but you know what? That doesn't mean that I'm not going to keep the party going and I'm not going to freaking enjoy my life. Okay? Seriously. So, and the reason why you choose to stick with negative stuff is because you really don't appreciate your life. A lot of people have a total lack of appreciation, and that's their number one problem. They don't appreciate their own life. They don't really actually appreciate the people in their life, and they don't know how to show appreciation to people. And that's a big problem, you know, and they take people for granted, and you can't take people for granted. So, I'm not going to sit up here and say that Pisces people are bad. I'm going to say this: they're not going to walk away from you unless you have done something. Pisces people are not going to just turn against you if you ain't did nothing to them. That like I know them for real. I have been personally and intimately involved. Yeah, sure, there may be negative Pisces out there. I'm not even going to lie. Y'all may have different experiences with them. You know what I'm saying? And it's real easy to be sad and depressed over people. But you know what? If it's not meant for a person to be in your life, and if it's meant to be yours, it's going to come back to you. If it's meant for you, it will come back. Okay. And if it's been so long to where, it just, you got to move forward. So I feel like that's something that a lot of people don't do, and they carry that energy around with them. But no, I don't agree with that. I don't think any of the zodiac signs are fake. Maybe superficial. Maybe they have a tendency to hide their emotions, because especially if you hurt them, like if I hurt somebody's feelings, and I do something to hurt them, and then they all of a sudden start hiding their feelings from me, whose fault is that? Mine or theirs? Okay, that would be my fault, because I'm the one that facilitated that. So I feel like a lot of people need to take responsibility when it comes to relationships. Now, the zodiac signs that I would probably never date: number one, Aries, Sagittarius, Virgo, um, Libra. I would never date a Libra. Okay, so let me keep this track. Let me keep track of this. Aries, Sagittarius. Um, I gotta write these down. Why would not want to deal with an Aries male? Because they probably, I don't know. You know what? I just don't think I would jive well. Definitely would not jive well as far as a love standpoint with Sagittarius is. I have, and you know what? I've never been really attracted to Sagittarius either. Like none of them that I ran across. Seriously. So none of the men, the Sagittarius men that I've ran across, would I be attracted to them. Aquariuses, I would never date an Aquarius. I would never date a Virgo. So that I think we got it. Aries, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. I would not date any of those four signs. Taurus, Gemini, I would definitely date a Gemini. Y'all know I love Geminis. And you know what? There's a method to their madness, okay, that other people don't understand. Cancers, Leos, I would definitely date a Libra. I would definitely date a Scorpio or be with a Scorpio. I would marry a Capricorn. I would marry a Capricorn or a Gemini or all of these signs. I would marry them, but Capricorn and Taurus, and then Pisces. The other signs, I don't want nothing to do with them in that capacity. And it's just because I know that I would not agree with them as far as their style, as far as with like cohabitation. I wouldn't do it. And then especially with Virgos, my father is a Virgo. I would never date a Virgo. As Virgos, y'all would make good friends. Y'all would probably make good people that I can talk to. But as far as me personally dating a Virgo, I would never do it. Okay, it's the energy of the Virgo is way too sneaky and conniving. And the fact that they do stuff underhanded, I don't like it. I don't like the fact that they do not know how to leave well enough alone and let stuff go. That is a complete turnoff for me. So I would definitely, and then my father's a Virgo, and y'all know that I don't really like my father. Okay, I just don't like him. In that way. I love him, but I don't like him. Okay. Also, Virgos go to extremes. They go through way too many extremes. Aries people, I think that where me and Aries would butt heads would be that the power struggle would probably lead to violence. Same thing with the Sagittarius. Um, Sagittarius people are more so give me friendship vibes because it just that and I don't think Sagittarius and Cancers mix. Even though I have a Neptune in Sag, I just it's I couldn't see myself dealing with one. And Aquarius, mm-mm. I'm sorry, Aquarius. um, yeah, that's it. Those four. And Aries, I'm not opposed to Aries. Definitely Virgo, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. Don't even think about it. And I will discriminate against you based upon your zodiac sign when it comes to love. When it comes to love, like I just no way, no way, Jose. Okay. Taurus is what I like about Taurus lovers is that they're very, very loyal and they'll stay with you forever. They're stable partners. I think that Taurus men can be stable partners depending on what generation they're from and then also what their rising sign is. Okay, so if they have like if any sign has an air rising, Ugh, guys, I'm sorry. I personally can't deal with it. Um, but other than that, Taurus, like I have a Venus in Taurus and I love Tauruses. Gemini is definitely because me personally, and this is my own personal like love compatibility that I'm giving to you. Okay. Geminis, I'm basically a Gemini. I was born on the cusp, so I am a Gemini. Okay. And according to 13th sign astrology, I'm a Gemini. I got Gemini throughout my chart. I think like a Gemini. I even sometimes speak like a Gemini. So I definitely would, because a Gemini would make me feel very comfortable. I tend to feel very comfortable around Geminis. Okay. I would deal with a Cancer, but only if he had a Earth sign rising and possibly like a fire moon. Other than that, Cancers, because I think that sometimes I don't know, and I dealt with a Cancer, and he was pretty out there, okay, and but he didn't make me hate myself. Leos, I love my Leos. I like Leo men. Okay. Only thing I don't like is the tendency towards violence sometimes. But I think if it's a well balanced Leo, I think he would be okay. Libras, I could deal with a Libra, but only a Libra that is not superficial. I cannot deal with a superficial Libra. Okay. If you're a Libra, you got to have a Cancer rising or something in there to where you are in touch with your emotions. Okay, because Libra energy is very different from Gemini energy. Gemini energy is more so playful. Libra energy is more so that serious type of energy. And they can be real serious about being superficial. I mean, it just. And so as long as you're not a superficial Libra, I could deal with you. A Scorpio, I have a lot of similarities with Scorpio. I think that it would be excellent on the compatibility with a Scorpio. Um, Capricorns, I like how they take care of business, and then I also like how they are in touch with their emotions. Capricorns are very in tune with their emotions, and they will also express how they feel to you. So Capricorns would make excellent lovers. Pisces is the same way, as long as they're not a cheater. As long as I know that the Pisces lives and breathes for me, I'm good. If I'm not the apple of their eye and they're cheating and they're not constantly focused on me, then I probably wouldn't be able to deal with a Pisces. So, did y'all have any questions? Okay, y'all. Hope that y'all enjoyed this. Hit that thumbs up. Guys, I'm probably not going to be here over the weekend. I'll probably just make a quick announcement. I have so much stuff to do around the house over the weekend. So I'm probably not going to be here much, honestly. And then I've got a lot that I'm dealing with. So if you guys want to reach me, you can reach me at 770-686-7461. Um, Probably not going to be paying much attention to YouTube this weekend as far as like going live and stuff like that. So this will probably be the because I got a lot of stuff I got to get done over the weekend. Okay, including work for clients and then also consultations, because my schedule's already filling up for tomorrow. So, I hope that you guys did not take this personally. If you did, I don't care. You know why? Because if I pointed out something negative about you, then maybe you need to change it. And you know what? I'm having deja vu. This is weird because I remember having this conversation before. Okay, I remember having this conversation before on this channel, because people can they have a tendency to be able to critique people, but they don't want to take the critique. And then also making up lies to critique people ain't cool either. Like I said, nobody is perfect, but I think that a lot of you guys are facilitating the messes in your life. Y'all are envisioning it, y'all are thinking it, and you are manifesting it. Okay. And you cannot get past it. You have nobody to blame for the problems in your relationships but yourself. That goes for you and your lover. I do couples counseling. Yes, I do. And you know what? I'm gonna be looking at both of y'all. Both of you are screwing up. That's how I feel about it. One may be screwing up more than the other, but at the end of the day, both of you ain't right. Okay, seriously. So it just, I think that when people learn to take responsibility, you know what I'm saying, stuff will be a lot better on this earth, for real. And y'all know that I believe that 99% of the problems of our society will be solved by people just admitting when they're wrong. And I can honestly admit whenever I'm wrong about something, I'll admit it. You know what I'm saying? So start doing that and you'll do better. And then people will be stalking you like they do Jamila. People stalk me because I'm a great lover. Because a lot of the stuff that y'all see me doing, that's not normally what I do. I've been doing that because somebody else has been manifesting it. Otherwise, I don't do stuff like that. Okay. And then, you know what I'm saying? And it's not saying that I'm not taking responsibility for my actions. Yeah, I sure did. I did it. I did it. I'm not saying that you did it. I'm saying that you did it and I did it. But, it just, it is what it is. Okay. Y'all do what y'all want to do. Y'all grown, like I said. But I think that in the area of love, people need to really start understanding how to be better lovers to people. For real. Okay. So, and y'all usually don't. Y'all usually very insecure. You always accusing people of doing something that they ain't done. I know exactly everything that y'all are doing in these relationships and why they are not working out for you. And one of the reasons is because a lot of y'all don't know how to admit when y'all wrong, and you don't know how to say you sorry. You don't know how to appreciate the people in your lives. Okay. Stop taking life for granted. The world is not ending. Y'all always get caught up in that, the powers that be. Every time they tell you that the world is ending, everybody lose their mind. You'll still be here 10 years from now. And trust me, some people are just going to be alone and they're okay with that. That's just like with me. I am not planning on being single or celibate. I think it's ridiculous. I will never be celibate to the day that I die. And I think that people that are pushing that off on people, I might have to get into that in another discussion. We're gonna get into that into another discussion. Okay. These sacral chakra blockages that people have. That's a sacral chakra blockage. If you are celibate, that means that your sacral chakra is blocked. And that's not good. Okay. So anyway, peace and love to you guys. I'll see y'all later. Love and light.